Hello, you're back with Beatle, back on Archero 2. Today we are hopefully going to be topping the leaderboard in the co-op mode. Just before we get there, I will give you a quick update on my character. As you can see, my total battle power is approaching the 20,000. I did manage to get a bow epic +1, and actually if I go into the blacksmith here, what I can do, or I was just sort of deciding what to do here, I can either get the magic staff +1, or if I go back into the blacksmith, equip the bow again, I can get rid of the magic staffs to get a bow +2. Have a feeling that's probably going to be beneficial, as the magic staff will be the same power as the bow +1. So I think I'm just going to do this to get the bow +2, an extra 30 damage. So let's just go ahead and get that crafted up. That actually takes us over the 20,000 total battle power. Just from doing some of the hunts and the gold mines, I have managed to get 111,000 gold. So I will just do some of these quick upgrades just to get as much battle power as we can. There's the armor of destruction. What have we gone? We've only actually gained about 700 battle power there. There's an extra maybe 150, 193, 194. So yeah, 21,100. Still got 54,000. So let's just get our usual couple of cards, see what we can get. Additional healing, we've already got that. That goes to level 2. Just 70 battle power, not the best. I know some of these can get you sort of 200 or so. Gold one is good. Gold obtained in battle by 9%. I think it was 6, so that is an additional 3. So I'll certainly take that. Next card, super crit rate plus 1.5%. I guess if you get that added up, only 24, but I suppose over time it will certainly help. Vigor only level 3 card now. Max HP plus 200. I think that's probably one of the stronger ones. 200 HP is quite a lot, but yeah, let's leave it there. We'll keep a bit of gold on the sidelines and jump into the co-op mode. Co-op mode, I have found it really fun. You sort of match with 3 players, and it's just, I think you've got to last around 6 minutes. Here we go, straight into one. So we have to pick an ability and one skill, I think it is. So here are the abilities. Let's get the Burning Blood. I always find that to be one of the best because you get so much attack and a bit of everything. And we'll even get here, in fact, let's get the Beam Circle. I was going to get the attack increase, but I think just the circling orbs is also a really powerful one to have here. So the ability, if I press that button, my character gets bigger and that sort of attack speed and attack power goes up, and that's a really good way to do extra damage. In terms of what the aim of this is, I think you have to survive 6 minutes, I think it is. Don't hold me to that, but I think it's just a survival one. And once you have done this level, I think we were in common, then let's just get the Blitz Strike here, just like going anything that sort of deals extra damage. And once you've done common, you can then move on in terms of the co-op difficulty. At the moment, we are just about topping the leaderboard in the damage, which you can see. I'm actually doing quite a lot compared to all the other people, so whether they're lower levels, not too sure. Let's go into the strike boost here, strike attack, and I have those swords, I think, so hopefully that will be quite a nice upgrade to get. There it is then. Anyone that picks up the Valkyrie, someone else must have picked that up. Oh, this is a level up, in fact, so let's get the Blaze, quite a nice one to have there as well. Although max HP also could be quite handy, because it can get tricky once the timer moves on a bit. Yeah, I think the orb build on, oh wow, victory already. Wow, okay, I didn't even get to see. I know we did top it, but I guess that is the common. So let's just go back onto Sanctuary. Maybe I was wrong about how long you have to survive. Maybe it's a certain amount of damage you have to do. So the next one, I suppose, would be hard. Let's maybe just jump in to see how much harder it is. Here we go. So this says survive for 6 minutes. I'll have to double check if the other one actually said the same thing. I'm not too sure, but we'll hopefully get let's get the sword array. I think that's probably one of the stronger ones there. I do like the one I had in that first round, but can't get them all. Here we'll get the ricochet arrow. I think you just need to try to get as many sort of projectiles on the screen. I do wish I had those fire orbs like that guy has, so I may not be able to get as high up in the leaderboard. I think the orbs just do so much more damage than your own sort of bullets, but we'll have to see how we can do here. Yeah, I can really tell I am lacking the damage output. Any orbs there? No, we'll have to. I don't really want a potion, so let's just get the Ripazit Strike. Again, it's probably not the best, so I may not be able to do as much damage as my fellow co-op players here, but we will just do our best to survive. There is a Valkyrie there that someone must have got. Let's just get the multi-shot count here. Beam Strike probably would have been quite good as well, but I think considering our main attack is the bow and arrow, doubling that power at least gives me something, and I can tell that they're doing a bit more damage than on the easier mode. Loads of enemies here. I just wish I had you can see my damage is so low with what I've got. I've got really unlucky with the skills. I just need an orb. Oh, well, let's just get the rear arrow. At least we get some additional arrows. Hopefully they will find their way into some mobs. But yeah, really struggling. We could do with some form of extra damage. So maybe I'm not quite at the level needed for the hard mode. But I think I did massively top the leaderboard on the common mode. I think he's just got that Valkyrie down there. We'll just get the move speed up. Not the best. I have got a skill which I have been forgetting to use, so maybe I should have been using that to hopefully... Well, you can see straight away that has actually shot my damage way up, so maybe I should have been using that a bit earlier. I completely forgot we even had that in the locker. Let's get the bolt. Bolt is actually really strong on this as well because it provides the lightning effect to all the enemies, so just being able to hit multiple enemies obviously gets the damage up as well. Oh, I should say it isn't actually a damage race with your co-op team. It is more, can you survive for the 6 minutes? Let's get the beam strike here. I feel like my HP is maybe strong enough and I am trying to do as much damage. But that Koki, wow, 42,000. We'll have to use our... In fact, let's use the swords there just because there's a lot of enemies down here. That has rocketed us up and we are closing in on him. Not quite. I think it'll be very tricky to beat. I think my upgrades are actually quite poor, so I think if I had better upgrades just to keep up with him whilst I'm not using the swords, I'd have a better chance. But as I was saying, it is more about just being able to survive and all your sort of teammates working together. So not in direct competition, but at the same time, it would be nice. Wow, he's moving fast. I've got 1 second before this runs out and then I can use this swords again. There we go. Is this going to do a lot of damage? Maybe not a lot. Wow, I've not really been paying attention to my health there, so we'll have to keep an eye out on that. And it's good to know that I am at least doing more damage than some of my teammates. I'm trying to survive here, especially with only 81 health. A lot of red. I don't know where I should be standing there. I think, wow, dead. I think I just couldn't survive that. I think other two teammates are dead as well. To be revived, he just needs to stand over that blue, although it looks like he's probably going to die here as well. Oh, 7 health, and he's dead. Wow, hard mode is difficult, but that is something I can certainly work on. I really enjoyed co-op mode. Good to know that I was at least able to top the common, so I can get this chest. Wow, 10,500 gems. That is quite a lot, but yeah, really good addition, and I think that shows what skills are the best ones to get. I think trying to do the most damage is really important. So the attack power, attack speed, where there's loads of green arrows, what I had in the common run, that is the best. And for skills upgrades, you need to get those orbs in just to get the max damage whilst you're not able to use the skill. But yeah, that is the co-op mode. Really enjoy that, and I think we'll start to maybe move back up the chapter modes when we can, trying to move as far as we can through the main chapter mode. I think next one is Treasure Island. But yeah, if you've got this far, appreciate it. Please do subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one.
Yo, it's the gaming Beatle crawling on the scene. Joystick dreams keep my gameplay clean. Archero the game, arrows flying supreme. Dodging through the levels like I'm living in a meme. Click subscribe, let the vibes take hold. Hit that button, make the story unfold. Thanks for watching, now the secrets are told. Gaming Beatle buzzing, yeah, the legend is gold.